Namaste. Let us work out the first problem in the departmental accounts. A firm has two departments, X and Y. X department supplies materials to Y department. See here, X department supplies materials to Y department at its usual selling price. So here they have given selling price. So when selling price is given, we should always think there is stock reserve because it is not cost price, it is selling price. From the following figures, prepare departmental trading and profit and loss account and general profit and loss account for the year 2017. Okay, so opening stock X and Y is given, purchases, sales, transferred to Y department. That means what? Department X is transferring to Department Y. So the amount is given. Transfer made as 6 lakh. Manufacturing expenses. This is only Y department has. Then selling expenses, closing stock. The stocks in the department Y may be considered as consisting of 80% of the material of X. So you know which department sends X, which department receives Y. So Y, whatever the stock Y department has, 80% of its stock belongs to X department, material of X, okay, and 20% other expenses. So this is important in order to calculate the stock reserve, okay. Department X earns a gross profit at the rate of 15% in the year 2016. This is very important. See, 2016 is the previous year, right? So previous year gross profit rate is given 15%. So previous year's rate is used for what? Previous year's closing stock. That means what? This year's opening stock. So in the calculation of opening stock reserve, we have to apply this percentage. General expenses of the business as a whole came to rupees 1,30,000. Okay, first let us prepare the departmental trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31st/12/2017. This you know very well. Since your PU days, you might have worked such problems, trading and profit and loss account, right? So department X, department Y. The first thing always comes to opening stock. It is given in the problem. Two purchases, 40 lakh and 30 lakh. This is also given in the problem. So as usual, whatever information is given, we are writing it as it is. Then next comes, see in the problem, first opening stock, then purchases, then comes sales, right? So sales, it is given in the problem. So we are writing the same thing. Transfer to Y department, the next one. Transfer to Y department. So you are transferring to Y department. How much? 6 lakh. Why we are writing 6 lakh in the Y department column? See, this is what? Purchases. Who purchases or who receives it? Correct? So this said who receives it, that we have to write. So transfer to Y department. This is a new transaction and it has got, as you know, 2 entries. It is a double entry system. So transfer to Y department. Here who receives it, that we have to mention. Here the goods are received by Y, because see, purchases, who makes the purchases, that we are writing. So who receives the transfer? 6 lakh. And who gives the transfer? That is a sales, right? It is similar to sales. So we are writing, as it is interdepartmental, we are writing to transfer. So it is like sales only. Who sells it? X department, right? So you know very well, X department sells to Y department. So here by sales, after that who sells it? By transfer we have to write who sells? X sells it. So we have to write X in the column of X. Here purchases, who purchases or receives the transfer? Y department. So we are writing 6 lakh in the Y column here. Is it clear? This should be very, you should now concentrate on this. Okay, so transfer. Then manufacturing expenses they have given in the problem. to manufacturing expenses that you have written. Only Y department has. Then selling expenses in the problem. So you know selling expenses will not appear in trading account. It comes in profit and loss account, right? So selling expenses we are not writing here. Then they have given closing stock. By closing stock. Clear? 4 lakh, 1 lakh 20,000. So total of both the sides 54 lakh and 10 lakh 20,000 you are writing, and balancing figure is considered as gross profit. To gross profit carry down 8 lakh and 1 lakh 70,000. Gross profit brought down. The same thing. Here we are writing all the revenue expenses of general. These are general expenses, right? So to selling expenses 40,000 and 12,000. It is given in the problem. Then there are no other expenses. Otherwise you can write everything here. To advertisement, to rent, all these things can be written here. So nothing is there. So total both the sides 8 lakh 1 lakh 70,000, balancing figure 7 lakh 60,000 and 1 lakh 58,000. This is considered as the net profit. Clear? Okay. See, one thing you should be very clear, when there is interdepartmental transfer, you should see whether it is transfer is made at cost price or selling price. In this problem it is given selling price. When there is selling price, there must be unrealized profit. What is unrealized profit? See, for example, the cost of the good is 10 rupees. Okay, we sold it for 12 rupees. So selling price is 12. Now, what is unrealized profit? Profit of 2 rupees is included, right? But we are writing the stock, opening stock as well as closing stock at its cost value. So, whatever profit is included in that, we should eliminate that. We should deduct that. Okay, in order to deduct that, we have to give the reverse entries. You'll understand how we have to do it. For that purpose, we are making the calculation on unrealized profit. Okay, so unrealized profit, here calculation will be done on opening stock and closing stock. Only two things, opening and closing stock. Let's see how to do it. So calculation of unrealized profit. So why we are going to do this? Because in the problem it is clearly given X department supplies materials to Y department at its usual selling price. So we have to calculate this selling price. Okay, so calculation of unrealized profit. So here what we are supposed to do, gross profit rate of department X. We have to find out gross profit rate for the current year. We have to find out because it is closing stock. So here what happens, gross profit rate of department X for 2017, this year. What is the formula? Here the formula is given. Gross profit rate is equal to gross profit divided by total sales. So here total sales, which includes the transfer also. Transfer is considered as sale. Here you see gross profit. Now department X we will find out. Department X gross profit 8 lakh and sales 44 lakh and 6 lakh. See here, department X gross profit is 8 lakh and sales of X 44 lakh and 6 lakh. Is that clear? This we are taking. So 8 lakh divided by 44 lakh plus 6 lakh into 100. So this formula you have to use. So 16% rate of gross profit for X in 2017, it is 16%. Okay. Now what did they say in the problem? The stock of Y department may be considered as consisting of 80% of the material of X. Here, what is the closing stock? See, goods supplied by X department to Y department out of closing stock of Y department. See here what happens. Here we have to see the closing stock. See, in the problem it is given, no? Y department consists of 80% goods, material of X. So, what is the closing stock of Y? 1,20,000. We have to take 1,20,000 of that 80%, right? So closing stock we have to see Y department receives. So closing stock of Y department we have to take 1,20,000 into 80%, 96,000. Now this is the closing stock of Y which is received by X. Now what we are supposed to do? Unrealized profit included in the closing stock. So 96,000 is a closing stock. It is given by X to Y. So 96,000 into the first we calculated whatever percentage is there, no, gross profit rate of X. So that we have to calculate. So this is the profit rate. So we have to exclude the profit. So unrealized profit included in closing stock of Y, 96,000 into 16 by 100, 15,350. Is that clear? So this is the unrealized profit included in the closing stock. Same thing we have to do. Unrealized profit included, here it is closing stock, here included in the opening stock of Y. Okay. So what is the opening stock of Y Limited? Y Limited, it is given in the problem, 1 lakh. Right? And they said 80% of it. So 80,000. Now, which percentage we have to take? See here, we have calculated 2017 percentage, 16%. Okay, so 17 percentage it is used for closing stock. Okay, for opening stock, which percentage we have to use? Previous year. So 2016 percentage we have to use. Clear? 2016, what is the percentage? It is given in the problem, in the adjustment. Department X earned a gross profit at the rate of 15% in the year 2016. They have given this. So we are taking the, we are taking 15%. So it is 12,000. Clear? So we have to take unrealized profit included in the closing stock as well as unrealized profit included in the opening stock. The last part of the problem, general profit and loss account. See, net profit of X Limited, net profit of Y Limited. This is general, total company's profit and loss account. Okay, so different departments' profit, net profit brought down. We have to write both the departments. Then two general expenses, the expenses which both the department have. So 1,30,000. Now we have to write stock reserve, opening stock reserve and closing stock reserve. How to write? I told you, you have to exclude it. How to excluding? So you can exclude by passing reverse entries. See here, where does the closing stock comes in the trading account? Debit side or credit side? Closing stock, credit side, right? Closing stock will be on the credit side in the trading account. So we have to give reverse entry. That means stock reserve, unrealized profit on closing stock, we have to write here, to stock reserve. Where will be the opening stock? Debit side, right? Always to opening stock in the trading account. So we have to give the stock reserve on the credit side, to stock reserve, unrealized profit in opening stock. Clear? The same figure, see 15,360, this is the closing, and 12,000, this is the profit included in opening stock. See here, profit included. Same thing we are writing here. Is that clear? So this we are writing only when the transfer is made at selling price. So we have to pass the reverse entries for opening stock and closing stock, and we have to write the amount. So balancing figure will be, total is 9,30,000. The balancing figure 7,84,640 will be transferred to the balance sheet. Thank you. I hope you understood this problem.